it's funny you mentioned that whole thing. I have a big theory about how Ninja and Myth became so big, and I want you to talk about talk to you about this, but I think that those two got really big and seas and stuff like that. Is that they had huge boost from YouTube videos, those compilation videos. You had Facebook pages and like Reddit threads just boosting these guys with their like cool kills or like their final kill cams. And they had an explosive growth over a short period of time because of these pages, and these pages had a very similar growth. Like I tried to make a page and I didn't really wasn't really active on it, but that page went from 0 to 4,000 followers on Facebook. So my theory is that these pages and stuff really boosted these guys' channels
Yeah,
from
I
their
mean,
point.
but how I see it is they were the early adopters in terms of streaming it online, Fortnite. And generally speaking, when the new game comes out, you kind of want to watch a decent player play the game, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And so when you think about Fortnite back then, like you'd think of your people like Summit, Ninja, Myth,
Mm.
um, any big content creator that was playing it at the time, they would be watched a lot. Even Grims, he was streaming. And so from there to I guess their growth and success. Like I was watching Ninja probably when he was hitting 5,000 viewers.
Yep.
So that was probably like end of season one, roughly. But he was hitting his snipes, and it was just your normal snipes now. But people would lose their minds because it was just a great shot, and building wasn't that great. So that's probably how, in my mind, Myth made it because everyone thought he was the best builder
Yeah.
to watch, and to learn. Whereas if you watch like anyone now, like everyone can do their typical 90s and build and edit, and I think that whoever sets the precedent earlier on would get the biggest slice of the pie, and that's how those guys got big. And I think you know from there, like it goes viral through other methods, like clips, groups making montages and your compilations, and from there it just spreads and goes viral, and then people then, if they didn't know about Twitch, will then go on Twitch to watch it, because I think that the good thing about social media is the ecosystem that you can have, if you do it right. Like there'll be people who use Facebook but don't use Twitch. There'll be people who use YouTube but don't really know about Twitter, etc., etc. So it's just about having that word of mouth and getting that one viral clip that would set you up.
So that's the thing is that I think the the older I get, the more wise I get. The longer my beard gets. Don't worry, it's not going to go that long. I hope. Um, I think that very powerful, a very powerful tool for word of mouth.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
you hear about people on podcasts, or just talking on their question and answer videos. All these big YouTubers, streamers, whatever, have mentioned Reddit and said they share their content on Reddit. And
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
Reddit user, so it's kind of daunting to me to go, well, hang on a minute, should I be posting on Reddit? Should I be doing these things to boost
It's
myself?
funny
You
you
know?
say that because I'm a massive Reddit lurker. Only because when I grew up, the only way to socialize was either your MSN, merch, etc. And then forums came out, which was
Yeah.
a great place to kind of burn most of your time. So I think Reddit has that sentiment of, forums kind of have died off, bar a few areas, but you know when I speak to people at work, when I speak to the older generation, they use Reddit and they read it as just a place to procrastinate. And so, following Reddit's journey through different gaming titles and a lot of content creators, I think a few of them made their break through Reddit, just posting a simple first episode of something, and people really enjoyed it and it was well received. So I think an example of that was Destiny. So that game was probably about 3-ish years ago. So Mr. Fruit, who is someone I followed from Reddit, created Destiny content, and now he does like variety. His journey, in my mind, he's been a content creator for a long time before that. Posted a clip on his episode on Reddit, and that's how I found him. That's how a lot of people found him, and that's how he made his break. And I think that it's just about trying to find that nice medium to get that viral video.
So you're telling me that if I post this on Reddit, there's a big chance that it's going to go viral. Not a big chance, but a better chance. You're going to increase your marketing
Yeah, chance.
funnel.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think don't be afraid of reaching out to different social platforms or different forums and things like that. Like you just never know. Like how a lot of people became successful that either went through the professional gaming career or through other third party uses or marketing groups is just having that one viral clip. Because when I think back about all those viral videos you see on Twitter, TikTok, etc., they just put it out there, and from there it just went viral, and
Mm.
a lot of them kind of tried to make something out of it. When I think about it,
Yeah, I got a buddy. I hope to have on soon. He had a viral. You may have seen it actually. It's uh, a a man or his boy driving with his parents in the car, and he's not the best driver. And his parents like overreact and go like crazy and yell at him, going, "Kieran, stop!"
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you've
I saw
seen
that
it?
last week. Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week. That was great.
I know he's making a big success from that content, and I think he is not the best driver. I don't think it's acted. I've seen the damage of his car. I've seen the damage of it, so it is real. But that is something that I know that this is not insider knowledge. It's just from observations.
Yeah,
He's making he's running with it. We're running with that content, and it's a if you got something, go with it. Like it's. I think it
yeah.
like you post it out there. It may be a bit edgy, maybe a bit like I don't know. But then like if it's well received, then it's gonna blow up.
Yeah, of course. I think that the first step is that viral attention, and then from there it's trying to maintain it because you get a lot of people who have that one shot viral video and that's it. They haven't done anything with it because they're not too sure how to approach it, or they're just not too serious about it either. But at the end of the day, like once you get your first big break, it's about how do you continue that I guess sensation, cultivate that following, make it into something. And I think as a young kid, you would know what to do, right? Like you're just
No.
like, cool, I made a viral video, sick, clout, and getting followers. But some of them would continue on trying to make something of similar and have failed. And I think it's just don't be afraid of trying, just do it, and you'll learn from your mistakes because essentially that's how a lot of people make their name is they just kept
Yeah.
being consistent with something and they just continued on, push through, learn from the mistakes, started experimenting, go on different social platforms, getting that awareness out. And then from there, you never know, you might just be the next biggest thing to come out.